Have you ever wondered why some people stay vibrant and full of energy well into their 80s and 90s, while others struggle with simple everyday tasks? It isn't just a matter of age or sheer luck. There is an invisible factor at work, a silent force within the body that can slowly erode strength, balance, and stability. For many, this secret foe is an unnoticed vitamin deficiency that weakens muscles and limits mobility long before any major health crisis appears. Imagine waking up each morning and feeling that your legs, once powerful and reliable, have become heavy and unresponsive. The stairs that used to be a mere exercise now seem like a marathon. And that simple act of standing up from a chair suddenly demands extra effort. Often these changes are so subtle at first that you barely notice the gradual decline. But one stumble, one unexpected fall, can change everything. It is not an accident or a single traumatic event. It's the cumulative effect of a body that hasn't been given one essential nutrient, leaving it vulnerable to the everyday challenges of life. Research has shown that many older adults gradually lose their mobility, not because of any visible disease, but because their muscles are starved of a vital ingredient, vitamin D. Although widely known as the sunshine vitamin for its role in supporting bone health, vitamin D is equally important for maintaining muscle power, balance, and overall physical stability. Without adequate levels of this crucial nutrient, the muscles lose their strength, balance deteriorates, and each step becomes more treacherous than the last. Studies have revealed astonishing correlations between low vitamin D levels and an increased risk of falls in seniors. In one notable study, older adults who received vitamin D supplements experienced a significant reduction in falls compared to those who did not. When you think about it, a decrease in fall risk isn't just about preventing injuries. It's about preserving independence, dignity, and quality of life. So what exactly happens inside your body when vitamin D is in short supply? The process starts silently. Vitamin D is essential for facilitating the proper absorption of calcium, the building block for strong bones and muscles. When your body lacks sufficient vitamin D, calcium absorption diminishes, resulting in weakened muscle fibers and less coordinated motor skills. The very systems that support your every movement are compromised, which means even routine activities can become daunting challenges. The warning signs of this deficiency often go unnoticed until they reach a tipping point. You might start noticing that your muscles are not as responsive as they once were. Your legs may feel unsteady or prone to twitching, and ordinary movements might require more effort. In many cases, the first symptom is a subtle loss of muscle tone that creeps in gradually. At first, you might attribute this to simply getting older, but in reality, it is a sign that your body is missing something crucial. In addition to muscle weakness, you might experience persistent bone pain, unexplained fatigue, and even slow healing of minor wounds. These aren't random inconveniences. They are signals that your body is struggling without enough vitamin D to maintain its natural defenses and healing processes. In some individuals, these symptoms continue to worsen, leading to more severe issues like frequent falls, fractures, or even chronic joint pain. Each of these complications can drastically affect your independence and quality of life, turning daily routines into uphill battles. What makes this issue even more alarming is that vitamin D deficiency is widespread among older adults. Many factors contribute to this deficiency: reduced skin production of vitamin D with age, limited outdoor exposure, dietary habits, and even certain medications. Some seniors spend most of their time indoors, missing out on the natural, energizing effects of sunlight. Even when they do get out, they often use sunscreen to protect their skin, which further limits the body's ability to produce vitamin D. In this quiet battle against time and nature, millions of seniors are unknowingly setting themselves up for a decline in strength and balance. The real beauty of addressing this deficiency is that it is fully reversible. The solution is surprisingly simple, yet incredibly effective. First, increase your exposure to sunlight by spending short periods outdoors. Aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight several times a week during the optimal hours, typically late morning to early afternoon. Of course, if weather or safety is a concern, there are alternatives available, such as vitamin D lamps that mimic natural sunlight. Next, let's talk about nutrition. Incorporating vitamin D-rich foods into your daily diet is essential. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent natural sources, as are egg yolks and fortified dairy products. For those who prefer plant-based diets, certain mushrooms and fortified alternatives like almond or soy milk can also provide a boost in vitamin D. By making mindful choices at mealtime, you can ensure that your body receives the nutrients it needs to support robust muscle function and overall well-being. In addition to sun exposure and diet, supplementation is often necessary, especially for those who are at a higher risk of deficiency. Vitamin D3 supplements are generally recommended because they are more effective in raising and maintaining adequate levels in the body. It is important to consult with a healthcare professional to determine your ideal dosage, since individual needs may vary. Moreover, pairing your vitamin D with magnesium can significantly improve absorption. Magnesium works hand in hand with vitamin D, ensuring that the nutrient is properly activated in your body. Foods rich in magnesium like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains should be a regular part of your diet, or you might consider a supplement if dietary intake is insufficient. One of the most reassuring aspects of this proactive approach is that the benefits start appearing within weeks. In as little as 2 weeks, you may notice a reduction in muscle cramping and a gradual return of energy. Over the course of a month, everyday tasks like standing up, climbing stairs, or even a leisurely walk become less taxing. As the months go by, research indicates that people who restore their vitamin D levels experience improved balance, increased muscle strength, and even reduced pain associated with weakened bones. The ability to move with confidence and ease is not only empowering, it can be life-changing. Maintaining consistent vitamin D levels is not a one-time fix, though. It requires ongoing attention and care. Just like any essential aspect of your health, it must be part of your daily routine. Think of it as an investment in your future mobility and independence. Over time, with consistent attention to your vitamin D intake, you can transform your quality of life. No longer will you be limited by unexplained fatigue or the fear of falling. Instead, you can focus on living fully, enjoying active hobbies, spending time with loved ones, and confidently engaging in the activities you love. The choice is ultimately yours. Will you allow silent deficiencies to control your life? Or will you take charge and fortify your body with the nutrients it urgently needs? It is time to stop ignoring those subtle warning signs and to act before they become irreversible. With a bit of daily commitment, you can harness the power of vitamin D to sustain your strength, protect your bones, and preserve your independence well into your golden years. Each day without adequate vitamin D is a day your body is unable to perform at its best. You have the power to change that today. Start by stepping into the sunlight, enjoying a nourishing meal, or even scheduling a simple blood test to check your levels. Understand that your muscle strength, mobility, and overall quality of life depend on how well you care for yourself. By taking these steps, you ensure that you remain active, strong, and independent, even as the years pass by. The road to a healthier future begins with making the right choices today.